Oh, well, I'm just setting up. Just wait. Dang. What up, my goats? I hope you see me. I don't know if you see me. Well, today we're gonna be reacting to embarrassing things you've done as a kid. We all have done it. So, yeah, this is Reddit stories, I guess. So, yeah, let me just get it started. My bad. Well, let's go. Z.
Planet Dolan.
From peeing in someone's picnic basket to being naked in public, the Planet Dolan crew reenacts some of the best true stories from our subreddit about the most embarrassing things we've ever done as kids.
Bro, I swear,
I'm Pringle the
man.
One, and today I'll be your
Let's see
narrator.
what we got.
Number 10 was submitted by iPon3Time. When Dolan was in 4th grade, he decided to wear
This is
white
Dolan,
pants to
guys.
school.
Let's see what he's done.
But on that day, it happened to be raining. As everyone was getting off the bus to enter the building, Dolan slipped on the top step and slid down. It was about a half hour later when someone pointed out the huge mud stain on the back of Dolan's pants that made it look like he had a bit of an accident. Needless to say,
that never happened to me, but it was something else. I ain't gonna talk about it. It was brown, alright. It was brown. 2nd grade. It was worse, man. That was the worst.
never
It was the worst day of my life.
pants.
But hey, I changed. That's all I
Number
gotta say.
9 was submitted by Slider Turtle 123.
Alright, let's see what
When
happened to
Ghost
Planet
Toast was
30.
younger, him and his mom were in the grocery store. They were waiting in the checkout line behind a rather large woman. While she was taking her stuff out of the cart, the woman's pager went off and made a loud beeping noise.
Pager? What the heck
Ghost
is a
Toast
pager?
yelled out,
Watch out, Mom, she's backing up.
in reference to the loud beeping noises that big trucks make to
I
warn
got paid for it,
passersby.
also.
Another time,
Yeah,
Ghost
this my
Toast
home
and his
too,
mom were in
also.
the grocery store checkout line
Oh,
behind
let's
a
just,
rather
we're gonna
large
talk about
woman.
this later.
He yelled out,
Look, Mom, that lady's really fat.
pointing at the woman all the while. This is why Ghost Toast and his mom aren't allowed in that grocery store.
They got banned because some lady, he said
Number
some lady
8 was
fat.
submitted by Kratzer's Brat83. When Melissa was 6 years old, she had to pee really bad. Since she was locked out of her house at the time, she decided to go pee under the tree.
Oh,
Melissa
shit.
figured
Well,
if boys
I've
can
done
do
that.
it, so
I've
can
done that.
girls. The
I've
only
done
bad
that.
thing is that this busybody old lady that lives in
I ain't gonna
every
tell you when,
neighborhood
but I've
happened to
done it.
walk by just as Melissa dropped her panties. Just as the stream
Whoa,
was
whoa,
about to start
whoa, whoa,
flowing,
whoa.
she heard screaming behind her.
Young lady, what are you doing? Little girls don't do that. Only boys pee outside.
So Melissa looked around in sheer terror while pulling up her panties, trying not to pee herself.
Dang,
Both out
that
of need
sucks.
and out of fright. She then took off running. Trying to run from the lady was not like trying to run from a new age zombie. No matter how fast you run, she's still going to catch up to you.
How?
Melissa lived on the 2nd floor and knew that her balcony door was open. So she attempted to climb up the 1st-story fence and get her little happy butt into her apartment. Unfortunately, the little bitty was able to catch up with her before then. So Melissa tried to hide behind the fence, only to have her neighbor rat her out. So here was Melissa, 6 years old, having to pee like no
That sucks.
tomorrow. And this little old lady is chewing her ass out like she just started World War III. Melissa is in her 30s now and is still afraid to pee outside. Number 7 was submitted by The Orange
Why am
Vanilla.
I laughing? It's actually
This
bad.
happened when
That's sad.
Tolip was young. Too young to remember directly,
Bro,
but still old enough to talk
embarrassing
and
thing
walk.
we did. Like,
He
but
was in a
this
church
looks
pew
like
during a weekly mass and
traumatizing.
got a
Tragedy
great
stories.
urge to
It's not
pee.
embarrassing. That's
So,
traumatizing.
being the kid he was, Tolip
Traumatizing.
dropped his pants, grabbed his dangle, ran through the church's main walkway, through a side door, into the social hall, and then to the bathroom. During that whole
Why would he
scene,
do that?
he yelled,
I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go.
Number 6 was submitted by Tentanips. According to her family, Gooby was a really sassy kid with no filter. The story her father loves to
Sounds
regale
like me,
is
but
when
not
Gooby was
sassy,
about
though.
5 years old, freshly
I
in
have
the
no
1st
filter,
grade.
honestly.
They were at a Chinese food restaurant drive-thru getting the food they ordered when Gooby popped up and said, "Ching ching chong ching." Her father immediately apologized to the worker, saying, I'm so sorry. She is only in the first grade. She does not know. Then Gooby interrupted. Dad, why are you sorry? That's how they talk. Gooby believes Karma will
That's how
one day
they
bless
talk.
her with a
Dang,
child who
you
will
should
do the
be-
exact same thing.
Shoot.
On that day, she will finally accept that child as her own. Number 5 was submitted by the Burning Spy Crab.
That's me.
When Slapped Ham was 4 years old, he had to do simple math homework, like takeaways. When he asked his mom if she would help, his mom told him to call somebody. She meant for Slapped Ham to call a friend or a relative, but she didn't specifically say
Call the
who.
policeman.
So
didn't he?
Slapped Ham called the only number that he had memorized on his home phone, 911.
Of course, I
A
knew
male
it, bro.
operator responded
I knew
and
it.
awkwardly helped him with 1 or 2 math problems until his mother realized he was talking to the police. She told Slap Ham to hang up, which he responded,
But you said if I needed help, I should call someone.
and she responded with, I didn't mean the police.
Bro,
Slap
see, you
Ham
gotta be
then hung
more
up, and his
specific.
mother
You
helped
gotta be
him
more
for the rest of the
explicit,
night.
'cause these
She
days,
still tells
kids
this
be
story
doing
at
it, be
family
doing it.
reunions
I be
and
doing
has
it, bro.
relatives laugh every
Do what-
time.
when they say do
Number
what you
4
want,
was
bro,
submitted by
I don't know what
Meta
I'll be doing,
Glamourbot.
honestly.
When Doopy was about 7, she and her mom were watching a show.
Yeah.
Doopy was into poetry, and she
Doopy.
was trying to come up with something.
Dang, it's
her mom
bright.
had been in
Ah,
a really bad
man, it's
mood
bright.
all day. So when she
bright.
came up with something, she
bright.
walked up to her mom and loudly announced,
You're a grumpy gut and a slumpy slut.
Doopy didn't even know slut was a word,
Dang.
much less what it meant. You can only imagine how that went.
She called her
Doopy
mom
only
the
said
S
slut
word?
because it rhymed with gut. God.
Dang, that sucks.
Number 3 was submitted by EIG.
Eeg.
Hellbent was at the mall with his mom and 2
Hellbent.
younger brothers.
I get it.
That day, he was going commando. A group of cute girls were walking towards
He
him,
was going
and
crazy.
Hellbent's
That's where he
youngest
was
brother
going.
decided to de-pants him in the middle of the mall. Hellbent was so embarrassed his face instantly turned red. He pulled up his pants, then ran to the nearest restroom and punched his brother until he cried. That was the last time he ever went commando. Number
go
2 was
commando?
submitted
Who
by
does- I don't
Death
like
Met
that feeling, like-
35. Nixium was in Spain when he was about 2 years old. He was at the beach with his mom and grandma, and right as he came out of the water, the lady next to them went in. When Nixium came out of the water, he really had to pee, and the lady next to them
Why
left
is
her
he
picnic
always
basket
talking about
open.
like the
He thought it was a
peeing and
toilet
stuff like
and
that? I've
peed
just
in it.
noticed-
It covered
Ugh.
all her sandwiches, and when she came back, she
Oh,
wondered
no
why
way.
her sandwiches were soggy and
No
smelled
way,
bad.
that's
Nixium's family
nasty.
didn't see him do it.
Number 1 was submitted by Pringle
That's
himself.
nasty.
Back over to you,
Alright,
Pringle.
I think this is the
I was
last-
in the 4th
last one
grade,
probably. I don't
and the
know.
class had to go to the library. During this time, I had some really good beans the day before.
Oh shoot.
When the class was all gathered up in the library, the beans started coming back in a way, and my stomach was really rumbling. I didn't know if this was either gas or just poo-poo. So when I let out
Bro, this is
what
just like
I
me.
thought was possibly poo-poo,
Bro, no way.
it was a really strong fart. Around me, all the kids said, "Ooh, smelly Pringles!" Ooh.
Bro, I swear that was me.
After
was
that,
me
it was
second grade,
difficult
bro.
for me to cope with my emotions and embarrassment, and I kind of faded
But it
into
was different.
obscurity.
You know what I'm
To
talking
this
about.
day, I still have trouble holding in my gas. Huge thanks for the folks over on our Planet Dolan subreddit for submitting
that was
their
good.
stories.
I like that.
We have
I like
another
that
question
video.
for you. What
Let me
was
know
the
if you like this
strangest
video.
thing you ever saw
This
happen
video-
at your school?
Bro, I
Let
don't
us know in the
Let me
Reddit.
Let me send you who made it. Like,
They
oh
talk.
shoot, I missed.
Gooby believes Karma will one day bless her with a child who
Yeah, right. Alright, yeah, the name is Planet Dolan. Hope you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Yeah, this is my room. Just my face, big nose. I know, I get it. I heard it a lot, so it won't affect me. Stay down to the channel. I like Spider-Man, I guess. Yeah. Shout out to no one, me. Shout out to me. I'm joking. See you guys next week or probably this week, actually. Today is Sunday, and I gotta do so much homework for school, laundry and stuff. Well, hope you like this video, and you know what to do. You gotta subscribe and stay simple.
But I wasn't wrong up in my But I wasn't
Oh, that was cold. That was cold. Cold.